wonderful families. It's me, Mrs. Bradford, here to help with another math lesson. We just started our geometry unit with 3D. My little math cat wants to run away. We just started our math unit with 3D shapes, and I wanted to go over the difference between faces and vertices and edges so that everyone knew how to count those and figure those out. I did send a study guide home specifying each one. There goes the cat. But I'm going to go ahead and go over it now. So let's take a look. So we will start with bases. This is only for 3D shapes. 3D shapes look like this, and this, and this. They're not flat shapes. They have volume. You can fill them up. So we'll start with the first one, which is faces. Okay? Faces are the actual shape. There's a shape that you can lay flat on the 3D dimensional figure. For example, on this cube, all of the faces are squares. So if I ask to count the faces, I'm counting all the flat squares on this. So let's go ahead. I'm going to practice counting the faces on the cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 faces on this cube. Okay, this cone right here only has 1 face, or base as they're now called, and that's because that's the only place that it can lay flat. If I put it on its side, it's going to roll, so that the side does not count. There's only 1, and it's the circle. Okay, the sphere has no faces because it can't lay flat, it'll roll. Okay, a rectangular prism that looks like this also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces, but 2 of them are squares and 4 of them are rectangles. So that is what a face is. Okay, next we're going to talk about edges. Edges are described as the lines, the defining lines that run up and down across the faces. Okay? And when I'm looking at this cube, if I want to count the lines, I'm going to start with this face here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this cube has 12 edges. Okay, so it's the actual lines. Okay, the cone has no edges. The sphere has no edges. Okay, I kind of tried to describe it to the kids as something you could pinch or run your finger down. Okay, this is called a square pyramid because there's a square at the bottom as a face. And so let's count how many edges this has. 1, 2, 3, 4 edges, 4 lines going down this way, right? And then don't forget the bottom, which we always do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then you have to count the base for the edges as well, and that happens a lot. So not just these 4, but also these 4. The cylinder has no edges because round. Okay, but the rectangular prism does. It also has 12, just like the cube. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going on the lines here. Then 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9, 10, 11, 12 for the rectangular prism. Okay. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about is vertices. Vertices are where the edges meet. For example, on this cube, the edges meet here and here. They're almost like a point in an angle, okay? They meet here, 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 and here. That's already 4 vertices. And 5, 6, 7, 8. So the cube has 8 vertices. And you can guess that the rectangular prism also has 8. Here's where the edges meet. 1, 2, 3, 4. The edges meet on this side too. 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're at the actual point where the edges meet, right there. Edges being the lines, vertices being the point where they meet. Now, obviously the sphere has no vertices because it has no edges to meet. Same with the cylinder. No edges, no vertices. We have to have an edge meeting somewhere for it to form the vertices. Now, with the square pyramid, okay, we're going to find and see where the edges meet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices. Okay? And the cone has no edges, so it has no vertices. So this is actually not a vertice because there are no edges. This is called something unique. It's called an apex, A-P-E-X. It's not a vertice because an edge doesn't meet there. This one has vertices because, as you can see, there are lines here forming the edges. Okay, the sheet that I gave, that I sent home, has all of the dimensions for vertices, edges, and faces of the 3D shapes that we need to know. I wrote to review them on there, so please review them with your student, and also look for things around your home that resemble these items. Thank you, and have a good night. See you soon.